Is it just me, or I feel like everyone I know is dealing with some kind of chronic issue, whether it be like a physical thing or a mental thing. I just think it's just rampant. Like everybody is dealing with some kind of chronic health problem that is making it very difficult just to get out of bed in the morning. So the question that I do get sometimes is like, look, I am dealing with these physical problems or these mental problems, and I'm wondering if I should get chickens, or I'm wondering if I should like give my flock away because this is getting really hard. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell people what would be appropriate for their life. But I had this thought that, maybe I can share with you a little bit of my story, and it might help to just make that decision easier for you, or it could inspire you, or both. Hey guys, welcome to Chickenlandia. I am a backyard chicken educator here in the Pacific Northwest, but you can call me the president of Chickenlandia. So this is my little friend Zorro, and he is such a cuddle bug. He is so sweet. He comes to me every morning. If I don't pick him up, he will literally fly onto my head. It's crazy. And I did also want to let you know that Philippe is doing okay. Like, he's still out here. He's not attacking me. I'm saying this because I did a video a couple weeks ago just saying that he was sick. He's definitely not 100% still, but he's still with us, and he still has a great quality of life. So as long as that's the case, he's gonna be here in Chickenlandia. You're so sweet. I could hold you all day, but I'm gonna put you down. So if you've been following me for a while, you have probably noticed that when it comes to chicken chores, I do have help. I have a friend, her name is Julie, and she comes here, she helps me to clean my coop, and sometimes her kiddo, who is a very good artist, will also come and help out. The first man also helps me a lot. Like, he built this run, it's amazing. So I'm really lucky. I have a lot of help with the chicken chores. I just don't have the strength to do these really big projects. And sometimes I'm dealing with a lot of pain, and that really holds me back. I confess that I do get kind of bummed out about that. I have this chronic pain. I've been dealing with it for almost 20 years now, and it's tough to think about because I haven't always been this way. I think it was about 2005. I had just turned 30, and I had just met the first man, who is my husband now. I was working in Hollywood. I was going to like these Hollywood parties. There'd be celebrities and everything. And it was a big adventure. I was having a great time. I was young. I was also in the best shape of my life. I would spend like 2 hours a day at the gym, which unfortunately, in Hollywood, like even the personal assistants, they have to look good. They have to really look the best that they can look. And at the time I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat. And it's like, if I could talk to my 30-year-old self, I would be like, you are not fat. And also you're an idiot. Like, you need to shut up and be happy with how you are. But anyway, live and learn. So at some point, and I don't even really remember what it was, what I had going on, but I got sick and I went to the doctor, and he gave me a medication that at the time was very widely prescribed. Now there's a big fat warning label on that medication because it is very dangerous. Like, we were not being told what the possible side effects were for this medication. And, that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, shortly after I took this prescription, I was, living my life. I was going to the gym, and all of a sudden it was like I couldn't stay at the gym. I would go there, I would start to work out, and I'd be like, I don't feel good. I need to go home. And it was really starting to bum me out. And then there was this moment where I was at work, and at the time I worked at Lifetime Television, and all of a sudden I literally had like the worst pain I had ever had in my life. And it was in my neck and my shoulders. And I just completely broke down. I started crying, and there's no crying in the Lifetime business. And my boss at the time, bless his heart, he was like, there's something wrong with your face. But what it was is that I was crying and my eyes were all swollen. And I ended up going home. And I remember being at home and, being in so much pain and just telling myself, it's okay. This is only going to last a little while and it will pass. If I had known then that pain would last decades, I don't know what I would have done. I do still deal with that pain and some other issues, some autoimmune issues that I really think came from that medication. I think that's what kind of kicked it off. But anyway, what I want to do is kind of fast forward to a few years later. The first man and I, we had gotten married and we left Los Angeles. We moved up here to Bellingham, Washington, and I ended up getting chickens. At the time, I had a new baby. My oldest was not quite 2 years old. And I was like, I still deal with some issues. I don't know if this is the right decision for me to be getting chickens right now. But there was something inside me that was like, you need to do this. And I'm so glad that I did. I will tell you there was something divine really that happened to me when I brought my first batch of baby chicks home and I started to care for them. I really feel like that was a moment when I started to heal. Now, I'm not saying that chickens cured me. I am not saying that, chickens will take the place of medication or therapy or whatever you need. I know I blame a lot of my problems, and rightfully so, on this medication that I took. But I also know that people that have had a lot of life like I have had, and in that life, I've also had moments of real trauma. And those moments can really affect your body. When I'm out here with my chickens, when I'm feeding them and I'm listening to their little sounds that they make, or I'm holding them, all these things that tie me up inside and make me feel like I'm carrying the pain of the world on my shoulders, those things lift. And it has really helped me to heal. I can't deny how much this has really changed my life for the better. So despite my limitations and despite the fact that I need help, I don't think there's anything else I could have done that would have been better for me. This is the best thing I've ever done. Besides my husband and my children. Right? I'm curious what you think. If you're dealing with chronic health stuff, have chickens helped you? Have they changed your life for the better? Or if you're thinking about chickens and you don't know if you should get them yet, how are you feeling after you've watched this video? I'd love to hear from you. The other thing is, if you're on the fence about getting chickens, I think it would be a great idea for you to watch my playlist. It's Backyard Chickens 101, a playlist. It's free and it's right here. All you have to do is click. It's 100% friendly. Backyard Chickens, education and entertainment. And I know you're gonna love it. Aren't they gonna love it? Aren't they gonna love it? Yes.